Okay, so this is what I was talking about with regard to Robert Kennedy Jr. I think my audio might be screen sharing audio might be working, so I'm going to just turn this on for a moment. All right.
I started doing hawking when I was 9 years old. My uncle, President Kennedy, was in the White House at that time.
So he's always going back to JFK and RFK. My uncle was in the White House when he started a hobby that is a very elitist hobby that not everyone can do, but let's continue on.
And a lot of people were talking about Camelot, and I read a book about Camelot, about the young King Arthur, called The Once and Future King by T.H. White. And T.H. White was a British falconer.
Okay.
And so he had a chapter in that book about young King Arthur and learning falconry. And I read that. It was very, very detailed. And
that's great. But again, you're speaking about a king. You're not speaking about the problems that are going on in the community. I think Trump right now needs to refocus. He needs to get a whole new staff, or it's going to screw up his entire campaign. So this is the latest from him. Enter our campaign sweepstakes by December 31st. I mean, this is all very nice, but it appeals to there are, with the illegals and shit right now, we've got about 350 to 60 million people in this country right now. And I realize that's not official census numbers, but we have tens of millions that have illegally crossed, and they're just coming in a lot. Okay. Huge amounts are coming in all the time. Instead, he talks about winning a day of falconry. Now let's go into this and see what happens. Now, I think you have to donate. Enter now. No donation is necessary to win. Okay. All right. Let's go back to Twitter. Okay. And all right. Now, let's do this. Let's take a look at what the other candidates posted today. I mean, Trump doesn't post here, and I'm not going on that stupid Truth Social. That's another thing. It's just a bad app. And it's just not an app that I want to go on. And he should have tried to purchase Twitter. Instead, Musk did. I don't know. But he could go on Twitter, and he chooses not to, which could be a legal issue. I don't know. He's just not, he doesn't post on this app, on this platform, and I think he can. I know he can, but whatever. All right. Check out my latest podcast with M. Ty Abe on the censorship industrial complex. I think Matt, I don't know who he is. I don't really want to go to Spotify. I think he was a writer for Rolling Stone magazine. This is what I'm saying. You get my drift. He says he's appealing to 18 to 45, but he's appealing to boomers that are well off. RFKJr slams California Lieutenant Governor for eyeing bid to remove Trump from ballot. Okay. So here he's trying to get some of the Trump voters on board because he's been very hypercritical and bullshit and rather, it's not going to work. It's too late. We don't like you very much. CNN's Cassie Hunt misleads the public by mischaracterizing remarks I made. Oh, God, no. Let's listen to this. This sounds terrible.
Can run, and none of us can hide.
So your wife, Cheryl Hines, put out a tweet that called also in 2022 had this to say at a rally opposing COVID mandates. Watch.
Even in Hitler's Germany, you could cross the Alps into Switzerland. You can hide in an attic like Anne Frank did. Today, the mechanisms are being put in place that will make it so none of us can run and none of us can hide.
That whole statement is just stupid.
So your wife, Cheryl Hines, put out a tweet that called those remarks reprehensible and
which is just stupid too. I mean, Melania Trump isn't running around criticizing Trump's shit. Jill Biden wouldn't criticize Joe. So he's got this stupid chick. I was going to say something else. Who's kind of who kind of comes on Twitter. Again, she appeals to boomer types that are more well off. And they got more well off under Trump, I might add.
Insensitive. Is she right?
No, she's not right.
This is what I'm saying. It's just, it shows there's not even cohesiveness in your own family, which there isn't. Okay, I know you guys might not agree with me. Okay, so let's go back a little bit here and see. I don't know if that worked or not, if that audio sharing worked. It's kind of an experiment. It said it wasn't working, but then it also said it was, so I don't know what the frick. Let's go on to Ron DeSantis, who's going to go nowhere. Okay. All right. Okay, so we've got an old pinned tweet, which I'm not even going to look at. Wait a minute. What was this?
But DeSantis got people back in their homes and rebuilt bridges in just days. And DeSantis deployed troops to the southern border to stop the invasion. Ron DeSantis, he will fight for you, he will win for us, and he will lead America's comeback.
I'm Ron DeSantis, and I approve this message.
He's so girly. He's such a girl.
While Biden fails, DeSantis leads.
The DeSantis administration has launched an evacuation.
Safely evacuated hundreds of stranded Americans out of Israel.
There you go. Pandering to that one group. That's what I wanted to see. I can't say anything on this platform, unfortunately. But if you're over there, what about the Palestinians that were being killed? What about the hospitals that were being bombed? But he has to give the big, wet, sloppy kiss to his donors. What an idiot. DeSantis, that's what I'm calling him, an Oklahoma governor, Kevin Stitt. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. At meet and greet in Washington County, Iowa. There's like 10 people there. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's just go.
Please welcome him this morning.
Thank you, Pastor Brown. I appreciate it. Thank you for your word of prayer. Would you guys all please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Okay. How long is this? Because I'm not really interested in it. Honest. Oh, it's an hour long. Ugh. Listen, okay. Oh, by the way, he's really short and wears lifts and cowboy boots. I don't know what he's doing to his hair, but it looks greasy and like he doesn't wash it or shower.
My job is to support and defend the people
Now,
I was elected to.
When he speaks, can you guys even hear this? He bobs his head. Now watch, look at his head. Should we slow this down? Yeah, let's slow it down. Yeah, we'll slow it down. Were we able to do that? I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's see what we can do. And I'm going to turn the audio off. Watch his head. No, it's not working now. Okay, we'll forgive me. Pretend I didn't do that. Okay. Look at his head. he kind of bobbles his head like a bobblehead. You see that? Let's listen to what he's saying.
For having done that. And look, I like to think I would have done that anyways, but the fact that I've got young kids, my wife and I are sensitive to that, I think it's stiffened my resolve to make
I have no idea what he's talking about, nor do I care. The guy's going nowhere. Okay, should we go into Ramaswamy? Huh? Should we go into Vivek? Daily Wire and Ben Shapiro. On my death. You'd have to just, no. Let's go into this. Did I stop following him? I don't know. It doesn't matter. This is how unjazzed I am with these people. Now, he reminds me of a conehead because of the growth on top of his head. And I'm beginning to think that he purposely puts a piece on, a toupee on, to give him that effect. December 21, this is yesterday. So now he's appealing to a certain group of people, but he's not coming right out and saying it. BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard represent the most powerful cartel in human history. What cartel is that? It's the state of bleep. All right, now let's look at, I mean, I can't even say it, you know. Truth my ass, dude. Let's look at the replies. He replies to himself. That's stupid. I just donated to Vivek. So he donated to himself. Okay, whatever. This guy gets it. If you got the most votes in American history, you don't have to go after political opponents. But if you cheated and stole the election, you pretty much have to. I don't understand how that applies to Vivek. I didn't listen to his boring garbage. They're also responsible for the rise of homeless population, many of which are former white male business owners who lost everything. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I should have listened to it. What are you going to do about the most atrocious crimes in the world? How are you going to protect the little children from rape, torture, and murder? Are you going to doing a great job exposing the other evil elements? Okay. I'm not, you know what? We've done the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing for I don't know how many years. Don't even bother commenting on it. I'll just take it off and block you. Facebook says this post is un-American. John Wayne, if you don't want an American flag flying in your town square or at your school, then why the hell are you living in the U.S.? Okay. God, these are just boring people. If you really are about things you would say, what? If you really are about the things you say, you would make the best vice president. No way. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Trump makes any of these guys a vice presidential candidate, I'm out. I don't want that guy. I don't like him. I don't trust him. He's not a good person. He's a scam artist. They must be stopped, and you are the man to stop them. Who is they? Whenever someone says they, okay, be careful. Remember what happened to Russell Brand. Russell Brand is an idiot. I mean, you know, if I you won't ever find Russell Brand in my timeline, ever. I mean, these are deep state operatives. I like what you say. I like you back, Trump. I hope you have protection. I hope you understand why Americans have trust issues. Perhaps you should team with TFG. I don't know who that is. I don't even know who that is. I think he took comments out of here. The global. Speaking my language, sir. You know what? No one interesting at all is following this guy or even commenting on any of his crap. And there are no comments here at all about the genocide that's going on. And I have a feeling if there were, they'd be there is no one who is awake following this guy. I just find him to be annoying, an annoying Gen Z type. I don't even know how old he is. I just don't like him, and I'm annoyed by him. If you really think they are going to, who's they? This is what I'm saying. Sounds like a case of, yes, we scam. Obama quietly pushed Harvard to keep embattlement President Claudine Gay. What's wrong with that? Another big wet sloppy kiss to you-know-who. You see what I'm saying? They don't, you have to really study. Fact check, we did. Just wrapped up 10 events in Iowa today. No one will outwork Nikki Haley. Team Haley just wrapped up a 5-day swing. I'm not interested in Nikki Haley. You know what? And I don't know. Iowa caucus is very easy to steal. Very, very simple. I mean, okay. I'm not even saying anything. I stepped down from my job as a biotech CEO, probably because you were going to get sued, because what you did was you tried to bring a drug to market that was harming people, an Alzheimer's drug. You need to learn about that too. I mean, okay, there are 5 people here. This is what I'm saying.
A Republican Party that's grown lazy, not just in the get out the vote operation sense of lazy, but lazy and defining.
This guy that's walking in for coffee or whatever is not walking. He's like looking the other way, wanting to buy coffee. No one's is caring.
What we actually stand for. The other side is good at this. They'll give you a vision. It's not the right vision, but it's race.
I don't want a little skinny Hindu guy as president. I'm sorry. I mean, you've got that's a town hall. I mean, they're not even looking. They don't even care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's his security. 6, 7, 8. And if there were more people, they'd show it. 33 minutes of that, I want to shoot myself. 10 events across Iowa. No, okay. That's an event? Okay. I'm so bored. Okay. Managerial class. Okay. In managerial class in DC with Biden as a puppet, 6 of the 7 top cabinet positions right now are dual U.S. Israel citizens. They are 50% in the U.S. and 50% in another country. How can I put it? Where does the loyalty lie? You know what I'm saying? It's like, are you loyal to the U.S. or loyal to that other country that you can't even openly talk about on this platform? Yeah. Here's another event. Oh, he's with his son. He's using his son as a pawn. Yeah, I don't think his son is going to be truck driving or anything like that. I'm sure he likes the toy. His son's name is Karthik. That's very common. Yeah, I mean, there's no one there. Shut down the deep state. Okay, now let's drain the swamp. Declare independence from China. That's another Trump thing, but I'm sorry, I didn't know that China owned the US or was a colony of the US, or the US was a colony of China. It is in a way, because they do all of our manufacturing. They're a manufacturing state and we are a consumption state. And it's been this way for a while. Obama made it worse, a hell of a lot worse. The weird thing of all is you have people on welfare using Quest cards and EBT cards to buy the goods that we ship manufacturing over to China that they made, and then they're in turn using US welfare dollars. It's just a big circle. It's not. So what does that mean? You know who we need to declare independence from and who we are a colony of? It starts with an I. Avoid World War III. Avoid World War III. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Avoid it. How about end all wars? Grow the U.S. economy. That's just a given. If you have to state that as one of your America First things, grow the U.S. economy. Well, no fucking shit. What, are you going to go in there and purposely try to not grow it or try to decline it? Like Biden did with his cabinet. The 6 of 7 are, okay. Revive national pride with an Indian dude? First generation? No, I don't think so. And look at, here's another one of his events.
Cancer on our national soul, and we are done with it. It means we believe in the rule of law.
Okay, here we go. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With Mr. Conehead. You see what I'm saying? I can't believe that the biggest country in the world that supposedly has the most wealth and power can't do better than this shit. War is peace. Huh? Freedom is slavery and ignorance is strength? Wait a minute. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. War is peace. Okay. I'm not even going to pretend to try to understand that. It's too